river, and we were down hands and knees crawling, army crawling through the mud. So that was really special.
I would say my favorite memory is about 2 years ago, whenever it got really cold, that it snowed a lot. And me and my friends would like sled down the hills, and we just had a fun time. We took a bunch of photos.
I think it's all of like our study groups, our morning talks before classes. I'll always remember those.
My memory that's really special is I'm a part of the FSL for sorority and fraternity life, and I am in Alpha Gamma Delta, and it's how I met all my friends, it's how I met all my roommates, and living with them has been the best experience of my life. I can't imagine my life without them now.
Texas State's always been right down the street from my house, so I've always wanted to go there, and it's a really fun place. I loved it, and it really made me grow, allowed me to grow.
So my favorite memory here at Texas State, I can't lie, it's the friends I made while I was here, and also the experience I've had, because coming in when I was in high school, an 18-year-old me would never thought I got mentally this strong and had to face a lot of adversity till now. So I think the journey of college is really, I enjoyed the most, and the friends I made.
My favorite memory would probably be going to the river with my friends. Whenever it's really hot, I like to go there.
My favorite memory is going to the river with my friends.
I think my favorite memory of Texas State is when I lived in the freshman dorms and me and my friends stayed up all night and we went to school at 5 a.m., like 30 minutes before sunrise, and just watched the skies glow up with pink and blue, and the water was just so beautiful. It was really beautiful.
When me and my friends went to the river, I'm really not a big swimmer, so I don't know how to swim, but like they kind of forced me to get in there. And then
I am on the Shutters dance team, so really just that first game where all of the students are present and it's just a really active, loud environment that amps up the adrenaline.
I think my favorite memory will be participating in CAT Camp. I was a connection leader this past summer, and it was probably one of the best experiences I've ever had. I mean, I got to meet new people, I got to welcome incoming students, so it was a really great experience overall.
I'll shout out my friend Lauren. Go PT majors.
Definitely want to thank my sister Kelly. She helped me get here. Without her, I wouldn't be here today.
Michelle, Olivia, Leva, Kelly, Greg.
I'd love to shout out St. Paul's Outreach and my Bobcat Catholic community.
I'd like to thank my best friend Ashton. She really has been there for me all 4 years, has seen me through every possible moment and experience, and so I really appreciate all of her help through these 4 years.
Shout out to Dr. Reynolds. I had her for history of Gandhi and nonviolent movements, and I have her for my senior seminar class. And she's just so great. She leaves space open for students to talk about things that are going on in their lives and like how it relates to things that we're learning in class. And so I just really appreciate the space that she made there and her dedication to the history department.
My parents, they have supported me through this whole thing. They pushed me beyond my limits. They encouraged me to go through graduation in 3 years. I have knocked it out in 3 years total, and they push me every day. They get on my nerves sometimes, but I love them.
What's next for me is I probably want to travel before I start working as an RT.
The next year, I will be starting a new position as a missionary with St. Paul's Outreach. So I'll be working full-time with SPO as a missionary on another college campus.
I'm looking for really any way to stay creative and just keep designing and making artwork. So wherever that leads me is where I'll go.
What's next for me? Probably continued education, and then we'll see.
Completing my PhD program up at Notre Dame in Indiana.
I actually just accepted a job offer at Advanced Micro Devices, and I start working in 10 days.
I'm really hoping to take some time for myself, maybe teach English abroad for a year.
Might get my hands dirty in some agricultural work, so we'll see what the future holds.
I plan to travel, go different states. I'm a freelance journalist, so I plan to just look at the world.
I'm going to start the process of being a firefighter.
Hopefully working with the Spurs and in sports marketing.
I want to explore public relations a little bit more and maybe get my master's degree. I've been thinking about it, but if I don't get my master's degree, I think I'll be moving to either New York or California.
Let's go make some money, concrete industry management. I'm here to make some concrete.
Guys, look. There's nothing in here anymore. It's empty. And it's so echoey. Like, I feel like just yesterday I moved in here.
No.
Welcome to my new dorm room.
Okay, I'm gonna open this. Everybody just got here. Say hi, 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 hi. All it says is, you did it. Last day, May 10th. I hope you learned a lot. I thought it was gonna be like...
This is the sound of one voice, one spirit, one voice, the sound of one who makes a choice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of voices too. The sound of me singing with you, helping each other to make it through. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices too. This is the sound of voices three, singing together in harmony, surrendering to the mystery. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of voices three. This is the sound of all of us. Urges us to deeds of valor, singing with love and the will to trust. Leave the rest behind, it will turn to dust. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of all of us. This is the sound of one voice, one people, one voice, a song for every one of us. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice. This is the sound of one voice.
Good morning. What a great day to be a Bobcat. Welcome to those of you here in the Strahan Arena on the beautiful San Marcos campus, and to those of us worldwide via live stream. For our alumni in the audience, welcome home. I'm Dr. Pranesh Ashwath, Provost and Executive Vice President for Academic Affairs at Texas State University. Today, we celebrate not only your academic excellence, but also your resilience, dedication, and dreams. As you leave Texas State University, I thank you for all that you have contributed here. After graduation, I hope you will add to the legacy of your alma mater, using our shared values as your guideposts. These include embracing a welcoming spirit, practicing integrity, civility, compassion, and respect, and more importantly, dedicating your life to a greater good. Our world today needs thinkers, leaders, and doers, people who see beyond limitation and work towards progress with compassion. Use what you have learned here to make a difference, and never underestimate the impact of your actions. At this time, I would like to recognize a special group of people joining us here today. If able, would all United States active duty personnel, veterans, ROTC students, and who are graduating today, as well as those in the audience, please stand and remain standing so that we may show our appreciation to you for your service. Now, will all of you please rise for the singing of the national anthem led by Evelyn Toscano. Please be seated. Let me first introduce a distinguished guest joining me on the platform this morning. Representing the Texas State University system, please welcome Texas State Distinguished Alumnus, Vice Chairman Don Flores. It is also my pleasure to introduce First Lady Beth Damphus, who is seated to my left in the special guest seating. I will now introduce guests and administrators seated on the platform. Please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. Dr. Cynthia Hernandez, Vice President for Student Success. Dr. Shreek Mandayam, Vice President for Research. Dr. Barrett Bryant, Dean of the College of Science and Engineering. Dr. Andrea Gallardo, Dean of the Graduate College. Dr. Heather Galloway, Dean of the Honors College. And Mr. Larry Gaddis, President of the Texas State Alumni Association. Please welcome them all. To honor today's graduating class, we are especially pleased that the Texas State Ceremonial Brass will offer some special music. Thank you for that wonderful music. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce the President of Texas State University, Dr. Kelly Damphus. President Damphus.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning and congratulations to the class of 2025. Congratulations. Just get used to that. There'll be a lot of applauding for you today. Today only, though. It's so great to see all of the hard hats out there, by the way. I love graduating with this college. What an extraordinary day it is for you, for your loved ones, and for all of us here at Texas State University. What an honor it is to celebrate not just what you've achieved, but what you've become. We love to say it's a great day to be a Bobcat, but today is unforgettable, because today is the day that you prove to the world, to your family, to your friends, the doubters and the haters out there, that you could do it. You know, our first graduating class in 1904 had just 32 graduates, and I often think about how they could have imagined what this university would become some 126 years later. They believed in the future that they couldn't see. But today, you are that future, and you are their legacy. And now you're building a legacy of your own, no matter how your path brought you here, whether it was a straight shot or a winding path or somewhere in between. You are now forever a part of the Bobcat story. And make no mistake, you've earned your place in that story. You've worked hard, you've shown resilience, you've pushed through moments of doubt and challenge, and that's what it means to be a Bobcat. And as I look out among our graduates today, I see more than perseverance, I see more than resilience, I see victories. I see individuals who faced challenges head on, found their momentum, and wrote their own stories of success. These are experiences that will carry you forward to shape your new future. And I hope the good moments from these years you spent here at Texas State will live on with you as well. The friends who became more than family, our Texas State traditions, the laughter, the unexpected moments that turn into lifelong memories, the times you learned something profound, maybe in the classroom, maybe at Sewell Park, maybe at 2 a.m. over tacos. You learned something that you will never forget and you will take away from here. Because Texas State didn't just shape your future, it gave you moments you'll carry with you for the rest of your life. Now, for the parents, partners, family members, and friends who supported these graduates, we thank you as well. You placed your trust in us, and it's been our honor and our privilege to share with your students' story here as they came to Texas State. I thought I would share with you, family members, a story of an email that I received this past fall. I had seen a picture on social media of two dads that were consoling each other outside of a hotel. And I commented on the picture about how sweet it was to see these dads, and one of them wrote me, and he said, I want to share with you this story about what was happening at this moment. And so I thought I would share those words with you. As a father of two daughters, that story just stuck with me and it resonated with me. The words that he shared with me come from the experience of letting go of a young adult. The truth behind them speaks to anyone who has ever loved someone through a new beginning. And so here's what he wrote to me. Parents, this may resonate with you. I came home after college drop-off. Her car wasn't in the driveway, and that's when it hit my wife and me. She's not coming back home tonight. Not for dinner, not to raid the fridge, not to tell me about her day, and I don't need to wait up until she gets home just minutes before her curfew. She's starting her new life now, and the silence inside our house was louder than I expected. I haven't been inside her bedroom since we moved her out, and perhaps I may do that someday later. I thought I was holding it together until I met a dad at the hotel right before we left. Eyes red, voice shaky, struggling with letting go, and so was I. We talked for a while, and I told him what I've been telling myself, this ache, this pain that I'm feeling, it's all a part of it. It's normal. You're not being weak, you're being protective. You've poured everything you have into your daughter, and now you're learning what it means to let go with love. And I could relate to what I was saying. I told him, if you've led with love, with patience, with strength, there's a good chance she'll grow into a woman while she's here at Texas State who someday chooses someone just like you. And that seemed to help him, and it helped me too. So yeah, Mr. President, check on the dads and the moms in the coming days. We're proud, we're hopeful, but we're not all okay. And you may have experienced that, parents, as you dropped your student off here at Texas State, but I hope you are also remaining proud and hopeful, and that you're now okay with them graduating and not moving back home with you. That's one of our goals here. I know you turned their bedrooms into sewing rooms and so on. They've got a new life to lead here, but his words remind us that letting go or stepping back a little is something that every supporter experiences, no matter the age of the student or the shape of the family. Now, some of our graduates left home for the first time when they came to college. Some of them returned to school after raising families of their own. Some balanced work, military service, children, marriages, loss, and long commutes. Many of them were lifted up by partners, by siblings, by colleagues, mentors, and faculty members and staff members, and friends who carried part of the load with them. Whoever you are and however you support our students, this moment belongs to you as well. They didn't do this on their own. You share in their celebration. Your belief gave them courage. Your patience gave them room to grow. Your love, steady, fierce, and sometimes quiet, carried them to this day. Thank you for walking alongside them. Students, why don't you give your family members and friends here a round of applause. So thank you. Students, our most distinguished alumnus at Texas State was President Lyndon Baines Johnson. He graduated from here in 1930 and some 33 years later became President of the United States. And periodically, he would gather his staff around when someone had accomplished something great, and he would give them a memento that said 2 words on them, can do. And he would tell the gathered crowd, this is a can-do man, or this is a can-do woman. And he was referring to people who got stuff done. When the times were tough, they believed, they acted, they persisted. Even when the odds were long, they kept going. And if LBJ was here today, he would look at you and say, you are can-do people as well, class of 2025. And now it is your turn to lead. And you've already started. You've built a strong foundation through learning, through friendship, through growth, and through sheer determination. Your foundation is strong. It's tested. It's ready. From here, you will build higher. This is just the beginning. When life throws you curveballs, and trust me, it will, remember what got you here. Remember the self-doubt that you pushed through, the strength that you found that you didn't know that you had. Remember, you've done hard things before and you can do them again. You are indeed can-do people. And just as you counted on others to help you get to this moment, now the world is counting on you. And you might be thinking to yourself, who in their right mind would place their faith, their hope in me? I invite you to look no further than this room. Our faculty, staff, family members, people in the audience, people of Texas, people of America, people of the world are now turning their eyes to you as young people leaving the university, now prepared to make the world a better place. We believe in you, but not only that, we're depending on you to make this place better, and we know you're ready. Graduates, you don't just have what it takes to succeed, you have what it takes to lead, to make a difference. My hope that when you graduate from here, long after you've jumped in the San Marcos River, that you will go out to the world on Monday or whatever you're going to be doing for the next couple of weeks and months and show the world that Texas State graduates not only do well, and I hope you do very well, but they also do good. And there's a difference between doing well and doing good. Nothing would make me prouder as your president to watch you out there doing good. Now, today might feel like an ending, but as T.S. Eliot wrote, what feels like the end is often the beginning, and that's why we call this ceremony commencement, because it marks the beginning of something only you can create. So, go. Be bold. Be curious. Most importantly, be kind. Carry the knowledge, the memories, and the friendships you've made here and let them light the way forward. Students, on behalf of the entire Texas State community, thank you for choosing Texas State to be a part of your journey. In just a few moments, you'll be walking across the floor here. I'll meet you right in the middle. There'll be a photographer taking a picture of us, shaking hands. I'll whisper a word of congratulations and good luck. Don't rush through the moment. I know it's kind of intimidating with all the people being here. Just enjoy that moment, those steps here. After you leave me, my wife will be standing here and she'll give you a challenge coin that we're giving you as a gift. This challenge coin is meant to be a memento, a reminder of what you've done here, what you've accomplished. I hope you take that memento and put it somewhere where you see it. It's hard to carry around your diploma and your cap and gown, but that coin can be with you almost anywhere. Just a few months ago, Beth and I were in a store somewhere, and this young man ran over to me and said, "Hey, K-Damp, let me show you this." He reached his pocket. He says, "I carry my challenge coin everywhere as a reminder of how Texas State changed me, how it made me different." This is our gift to you, our token of your achievement, and a reminder that you are part of something greater than yourself. And as you walk away from here, I hope you remember this phrase: once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat. Congratulations to our newest Texas State alumni, the class of 2025. How about we hand out some diplomas now? Let's get going. So, I invite the provost to come back up to the podium for the certification and conferring of degrees, and then we'll start handing them out.
Thank you, President Danfus. Texas State will hold 6 commencement ceremonies this weekend. In this morning's ceremony, we are recognizing candidates in the Graduate College and the College of Science and Engineering. We will now begin conferring degrees. Will all of our candidates please stand and remain standing? The academic hood that is worn by recipients of doctoral and master's degrees includes colored velvet that signifies the degree earned. The special lining in the hood represents the school colors of Texas State University. Worn by some baccalaureate candidates, the maroon and gold solid cords signify academic honors, which is specially noted in the commencement program. In addition, crystal medallions worn by these candidates signify the Honors College designation. President Danfus, on behalf of the faculty, the college deans, and the Dean of the Graduate College, I'm pleased to certify to you that the qualified students have completed all requirements for the various degrees. We recommend that their degrees be conferred.
Now, upon recommendation of the faculty, the deans, the provost, and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the Texas State University System and by the state of Texas, I hereby award to you these various degrees with all the associated rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Please be seated. We will now proceed to the diploma presentations. Daniel Schumacher, manager of KTSW radio station and faculty of journalism and mass communication, will serve as our reader. Will the appropriate individuals please take their place for the presentation at this time?
Out of respect for the dignity of this commencement ceremony, and out of consideration for the comfort and safety of all audience members, we ask that guests refrain from using air horns and other noisemakers during the calling of the graduate names. Also, all graduates and guests are asked to please stay throughout the presentation. Katerina Melnick, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Computer Science, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Oleg V. Komogortsev. Farah Zuhair Hafez Najdawi, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Material Science, Engineering, and Commercialization, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Ton Dan Jim. James Paxton Smith, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Mathematics Education, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Sharon K. Strickland. Ayush Subedi, Doctor of Philosophy, major in Material Science, Engineering, and Commercialization, will be hooded by their research professor, Dr. Anthony S. Torres. Join me in extending another round of applause for our doctoral graduates. We will now recognize graduates receiving master's degrees. Palaniappan Subramanian. Akshay Ravi. Ahmed Mohammed Khalili. David Canas Vanegas. Jimmy Castillo. Justin Greenfield. Edith Olivas. SM Sirazam Sadikin. Hannah Lee Cortez. Carly Nondorf. Michael Allen Maxfield. Shashank Anil Patel. Divya Jyothi Malot. Justin Twizier. Desiree Nicole Guerrero. Daniel Wayne Wright. Eric Leroy Wall. Colt Lockree. Robert Kyle Perry. Sri Vaishnavi Hari. Terry James Dodd Jr. Adedayo Alarga. Cassidy Michaela Regan. Nicholas Lontkowski. Wase Mohammed Abdul. Sushmitha Vadlakonda. Shurya Verma. Dilip Reddy Basareddy. Punith Bojanapati Nirajakshila. Savyasachi Thati. Ajay Bethireddy. Picasso Kumar Debnath. Mohammed Heshem Mohammed Mahmood. Sakshith Reddy Chandupatla. Ram Santosh Reddy Kalam. Sai Hunwith Belamkonda. Amritha Damara. Akshitha Adagatla. Joseph Nikhil Reddy Maramreddy. Chinmayi Supraja Panamaneni. Vasim Ahmed Hother. Amandeep Kaur. Pamela Ray Castillo. Meghana Ranga. Mahari Hassan. Khan Wang Ngo. Teja Shri Surya Ambati. Mahathi Pillai. Sai Mahalakshmi Reddy Lingareddy. Sai Akshith Lakani. Tarun Sathu. Charlie Pravlika Talatoti. Tej Nikhil Kantkut Kulapoli. Salipriya Kambapati. Saikira Chanoju. Shaline Polagune. Our final presentation will be to honor graduates receiving baccalaureate degrees. Christian Carlos Perez. Griffin W. Smith. Trenton Joseph Smith. Aiden Ray Gonzalez. Pedro D. Barrera, summa cum laude. Alexis Tyner. Mason Klepper. Jordan T. Felter. Logan C. Lay. Elon Kenneth Leos Vasquez. Gabriel Encarnacion Arambide. Kevin Brignac, summa cum laude. Cameron Curtis Elijah Callahan. Miranda Jade Woodall. Angel Sanchez. Olivia C. Dixon, summa cum laude. Nathan Freitas. Brooke Alexandra Harrelson, summa cum laude. Luke Hill Larson, cum laude. Juan Fernando Castillo. Banu Elder Jonathan Lopez Libbard. Luke Daniel Yang Sena. Nicola von Moffitt. Elizabeth Kate Simmons, magna cum laude. Ethan A. Perez. Ana Maria Jaimes Leal, magna cum laude. Jacob Bonilla. Sarah A. Levitan, magna cum laude. Olivia Trier Ontiveros. Kiara Rose Rivera. Jonathan E. Carazales, magna cum laude. Alexander Sebastian Cruz Espinosa. Courtney L. Whitson. Jarek Nicholas Martinez. Tyler Daniel Kiley. Mason Timothy Rayburn. Hunter L. Andrews, summa cum laude. Francisco Sebastian Elizama. Hannah Jo Hendricks, magna cum laude. Hannah Clarice Bates. Hannah Quinlan. Jeffrey Kamal. Leonardo Villalpando. Hannah A. Casey. Carlos H. Martinez, Jr. Xavier Sebastian Ortiz, cum laude. Samuel David Coaster, summa cum laude. Carlos Alfonso Larios Hernandez, Jr. Pedro K. Perez, III. Catherine Eve Kostenbader, cum laude. Ariana Denise Holmes, cum laude. Christopher John Faircloth, magna cum laude. Lacey Michelle Asher, cum laude. Kellen Drew Gibson. Cameron Thomas Eichel. Blake Sterling Robinson, magna cum laude. Corey Wigand. Daryl Marquise Anderson, magna cum laude. Reed Evan Cotrilla. Lorelei Clapper. Andrew Allen San Miguel. Spencer Clark Slider II. Ahmed Tanvir. Zaheen Afroz Simen. Isabella Rose Estrella Mavurnin, cum laude. Alexa Marie Palmer. Piper Michelle Lewis. Kelly Matlock, summa cum laude. Jashari Inostros. Catherine Ann Ramirez. Leonel Carbajal Sanchez, magna cum laude. Ethan Thomas Whittle. Joshua M. Martinez. Maximus Roy Valles. Sheldon L. Pierce. Mia James Ransfer, cum laude. Javier M. Guajardo. Caitlin Lee Ritchie, summa cum laude. Jordan May Warren, cum laude. Ami Bell. Jamie Cantu. Claire Isabella Schlicker. Julie Gokier. Esanula Dadman, magna cum laude. Christy Ann Maffei, magna cum laude. Wyatt Churchman. Stephen Lee Conde. Andrew William Lundgren, summa cum laude. Cody Kayeka, magna cum laude. Cade R. Williams. Rachel Elizabeth Martin. Michaelin Lynn Marie Curley. Isaiah Joshua Grogan. Jeffrey Saucedo Jr. Gerardo Adrian Garcia Ortiz. Tanner Bippert. Julia Figueroa. Jordan Marie Losh, summa cum laude. Tyler Jones, cum laude. Armand Stefano Davanti. William Reese Youngdale. Leonore Francesca Cruz. Michael Timmy. William F. Endersby. Paul Ray Henson, cum laude. Aslan Delroba. Bala Partha. Jordan Adamson, cum laude. Brody Wayne Young. Luke Ray. Osvaldo Puente Cifuentes. Rigoberto Gerardo Sanchez. Kelly Cardenos. Andrew Alcantar, cum laude. Elias Paz Quiroz. Gulam Kader A. Khan. Vivian Barrera, magna cum laude. Andrea Elizabeth Robles. Alejandro Junior Lopez. Simran Pokrel, magna cum laude. Brady Fronberger. Adeline Solberg, magna cum laude. Coquette Kumera Jimata. Simon Thor. Matthew E. Trevino. Catherine Guerra. Shane M. Stevenson, cum laude. Trevor Chance Courville. Brandon Mason. Sarah Mays, magna cum laude. Jesse Wynn. Abraham Morales Colleen. Jose Luis de la Sancha Arce Jr. Andrew William Smallwood. Jasmine Kiera Castillo Ortiz, magna cum laude. Vivian K. Perez. Eduardo Duran Avendano, magna cum laude. William Edward Jeffts, magna cum laude. Amaya Nunez. Faith Hadley. Kayla Kozik. Vincent Peavy, magna cum laude. Summa cum laude. Hannah Rose Duran. Ethan Harrison. Justin Roberts. Courtney K. Cloyd, summa cum laude. Jacob R. Talley. Logan Cook. Luis Omar Garza Jr. Valmiki Raj Padhyana, summa cum laude. Arashi Gautam. Marlene Martinez. Jennifer Maria Rodriguez. Grayson Foster Hook. Morgan Diane Young. Avery Vegas Hart. Hugo Hernandez Ordonez Jr., summa cum laude. Dylan Emberson, cum laude. Charlie Miller Cross. Ashay Rally. Joanna Zarazua. Michaela Jean Sandoval. Trevor James McCarver, magna cum laude. Madeline Marie Whitley, cum laude. Summer E. Russell. Robin Julin Loopstra, summa cum laude. Brandon Stewart. Alexandria L. Harp. Javon Allen Portis. Nayara Azipudu Urquiola, summa cum laude. Aiden Shelbjorn Gustafson, magna cum laude. Justin Allen Lyons. Alejandro Sanchez Riera, magna cum laude. Emily Michelle Guajardo. Brendan Christopher Henneke. Bryce Alexander Garza, cum laude. Alejandra Guardiola, cum laude. Skylar Cheyenne Stockwell. Snigdha Vasiraju. Kristen Clements. Haley Grace Snyder. Kyle Schmidt. Shauri Garza. Haley T. Kimball. Ashley Kim C. Gamboa, summa cum laude. Jordanos Kinfe. Muhammad Ben Abdullah Balde. Pete Thomas Matthew. Victoria Megan Vasquez. Chase C. Thetford. Ethan Robert West, summa cum laude. J.C. Caitlin Reed. Adrian Ortiz, cum laude. Danielle Evelyn Lipscomb. Alec Ray Grossclose, summa cum laude. Rene Javier Montalvo, summa cum laude. Henry Joseph Coleman. Zianya Besseril. Samantha Lindsay Fagan. Chloe Elena Hake. Connor Jillian Horelka. Jennifer Bartolo. Alexander I. Velasquez. Yaciel Zain Salazar Velasquez. Kyle Brian Tucker, magna cum laude. William T. Turner. Joseph Edward Grout, cum laude. Clarissa Cortez. Harrison Carl Baker. Charles W. Lacaze, cum laude. Ali Jalil. Joshua Micah Eguakide. Eric Samuel Bartales. Rohala Haider Jalil, cum laude. Martin Jose Navarrete, Jr. Madeline Jane Torres, magna cum laude. Zachary Martinez. Barnabas Valenti. William Austin McCarty. Juan Gerardo Martinez, Jr. Alyssa Lauren Avila. Parker S. Patterson. Jacob Doyle. Nicolas Bueno Ponce, magna cum laude. Caden Allen Meisenheimer, summa cum laude. Emma A. Durham. Michael J. Bassano, cum laude. Yazbeth Perez. Haley N. Johnson. Jeremy Ryan Adam. Jason Ariano. Shelby Lynn Cheney. Noah Khaled Masood. Diego Alonso Solano Cordero. Isabel Marie Lopez. Rebecca Gonzalez, cum laude. Samer Arshad, magna cum laude. Matthew Alexander Fernandez. Christina Daniela Bustillos. Daniel Rene Castillo. Samantha Tischler, summa cum laude. Jonah Anders Kelly. Jonathan B. Wires. Marissa N. Gonzalez, summa cum laude. Anna J. Wells. Titan Michael Ferguson, magna cum laude. Sarah Grace Klein, cum laude. Melanie Maldonado, magna cum laude. Victoria Abrina Ramirez, magna cum laude. Jack Youngman, cum laude. Celine Lydia Bezirgan. Maya Xiao Ju Wood, magna cum laude. Charlotte Vivian Bailey, summa cum laude. Joseph David Dipple. Caitlin Suzanne Matthews. Rebecca Rose Templeton, summa cum laude. Belinda Fierro. Kenneth Amati. Elizabeth Danielle Hernandez. Elsa Abigail Vasquez. Keely Nanette. Kristen Paige Krushak. Noah Jace Garcia, summa cum laude. Dhruv Satish Kumar Sutar. Xenia Cortez, summa cum laude. Morgan Anthony Kessler, summa cum laude. Alyssa Sky Trevino. Muhammad Hanzala, summa cum laude. Vincent Wynn. Cassandra M. Carazales. Elia de la Garza. Hayden Neubauer, cum laude. Marcus Andrew Wagner. Luke Ashton Laird. Landon Garrick Swedland, cum laude. Seth Termulin. Xavier Rene Martinez. Jace Hazel, summa cum laude. Alexis Rose Thompson. Nicholas Wilson Gwen. Segundo Alejandro Sanchez. Brandon Martinez. Andrew D. Sykes. Alyssa Michelle Robles. Tushig Batulga, summa cum laude. Christopher Shane Clark, cum laude. Melanie Mae Thompson. Thomas Edward Harris. Aya Ben Rim. Scott Bohan. Enrique A. Trevino. David Henn. Garrett C. Wilkins, cum laude. Brian McCauley. Carlos Michael De Castro. Micah Thompson. Jonathan Rivera Camargo. Kayla Boykins. Annabelle Presley Martinez, cum laude. Dina Joy Stanfield, magna cum laude. Trinity Trishelle Boston. Juzaleth Enriquez. Christian Isaac Flores, cum laude. Trinity Hope Cravey. Christy Perez. Colton Armour. Vanessa C. Garcia, cum laude. Alyssa Isabella Hasso. Clayton Glenn Steinley. Zaid Jacob Lloyd Culberson, cum laude. Jamil Akram Abu Hamze. Cassidy Miskovitz, summa cum laude. Zachary Scott Homan. Holden Lee Johnson, cum laude. William Rebenak, cum laude. Kimberly Sloan Loudon Robbins. Avery Cousins, cum laude. Alec Tyler Boyer. John Arevalo, summa cum laude. Lucas Fox. Lane Staten. Eros John Bose Boa. Julian Eduardo Moreno. Mercedes D. Hall. Jocelyn Abril Morales. Nathalia J. Hawkins. Walker M. Knapp. Michaela Abigail Gabert, cum laude. Rachel Rose Oberman. Rhiannon Elizabeth Moss, summa cum laude. Caden Dean Dengel, magna cum laude. Jillian Jolene Garza, summa cum laude. Oscar Estrada Mendoza. Elliot J. Witten. Quincy Clevenger. Emma Luisa Aguirre, cum laude. Catalina Maria Cantu. Henry Hamilton Bell. Tyler Matthew Barr, cum laude. Micah Michelle Pugh, summa cum laude. Griselda Nieto. Taylor A. Gidley. Julian Alfredo Sarasua Jr., cum laude. Estrella Hasso. Ariana Yazdoshkanas. Julianne J. Cruz. Taylor Brianne Beckford. Miriam Albright. Elisa Renee Ayala Quintanilla. Cyan Means, cum laude. Liliana Elaine Torres. Lake Robert Lee Silcott. Ninche Mari Omar Kaba, cum laude. Jackie Corrigan, magna cum laude. Rizwan Kareem. Martin Mendoza Jr. Brianna Nicole Reyes. Jeremiah Solis, cum laude. Douglas Duffy. Trinity Minton. Angelina Renee Elizondo. Benjamin Mahalik, cum laude. Alexander Mackenzie Koffelt. Naya Fulton Jones, summa cum laude. Jose Raul Cardenas Palomino, summa cum laude. Carolina Banda. Ariel Ogunsina. Jada Nicole Edwards, cum laude. Sasha Ariana Gonzalez. Michaela Grace Donnelly, summa cum laude. Lily Aniston Wilson Noen, cum laude. Mateo Paul Cordero. Aaron Simpson, summa cum laude. Vincent Alexander Rose, cum laude. Stephen Rios, cum laude. Iram Selegna Galvan. Denise Jane Bowler, summa cum laude. Arenya Nicole Sunoki, magna cum laude. Sabrina Guadalupe Castillo, summa cum laude. Joshua Tatman. Luke Hunter, magna cum laude. Reed A. Foster. Oluwatobiloba Babajide Gabadageshin, magna cum laude. Obiajulu Daniel Esolokwu. Noah Steers, magna cum laude. Joel Bayode Osho, magna cum laude. Samara Sene Evans. Christian M. Chavez Cruz. Tyler Ryan Knuckles, magna cum laude. Nadia Abdullah Ashuer. Ethan Patterson. Michael Anthony Van Gazbik. Orlando Torres, summa cum laude. Ali Lang, cum laude. Owen Daniel Ziegler, magna cum laude. Jonah King Hartley, summa cum laude. Matthew Aranzechukwu Aneke. Alyssa Mariela Mendez. Troy Gatavaki. Simeon Oleyorde Owaege. Nishal Bandari. Obina Madwagwuna. Michael Yesau. This concludes presentations for the baccalaureate graduates. President Danfus will now return to the stage. Will all of the graduates please stand? Let's congratulate these graduates. Please be seated.
Congratulations, graduates. To celebrate our graduates' significant achievements, I'm pleased to call Dr. Cynthia Hernandez, our Vice President for Student Success, to the podium. Dr. Hernandez?
Wow, what a great day to be a Bobcat, am I right? Come on. Graduates, those of you with Texas State rings, can you hold them high in the air? You can now turn your Texas State ring to face outward, symbolizing the completion of your degree here at Texas State. Congratulations. Graduates, I now invite all of you to participate in another time-honored tradition. As a symbol of your new academic status, please move the tassel on your cap from the right side to the left. Congratulations. As we begin to close our ceremony, we want to express our appreciation to everyone who helped make this day special, including our School of Music students, Evelyn Toscano and Mason Asbury, and the Texas State Ceremonial Brass Ensemble led by Dr. Kyle Glazer for their outstanding performances today. Thank you very much. I would also like to thank those faculty who served as marshals for the ceremony today, and Dr. David Donnelly, faculty in the Department of Physics and a member of our Senate Advisory Group who served as our mace bearer today. Thank you very much. Please join me in showing appreciation for our interpreters, Terry Tyvis and Debbie Davidson. And to the entire commencement team and our public safety officers who have assisted us here today, thank you all very much. Now, for one last time, would our graduates and the faculty and staff who educated and supported these graduates please stand and remain standing. Now, I suspect Dr. Danfus, I suspect that there are many parents, spouses, partners, children, grandparents, brothers. I've seen some brothers and sisters, some aunties, some tios who haven't left to make the carne asada just yet. cousins, and other family and friends who have supported and encouraged these graduates in the audience, would you please stand and remain standing? Please join me in welcoming Texas State's newest alumni. Congratulations, graduates. Now, graduates, I know that many of you have been looking forward to a celebratory jump in the cool waters of the San Marcos River. Please note that the water levels are extremely low right now, so if you do choose to jump, we ask you to take caution and make sure you're avoiding the shallow areas. Second thing, take everything out of those pockets, because those challenge coins and cell phones sink really fast. So if you do choose to jump, please be safe. As we close our ceremony today, will you all please join us in singing the Texas State alma mater? Mason's going to lead us on vocals, and Larry's going to join them with the Heart of Texas hand sign, which you do with your left hand for those of you in the audience and want to join. Now, following the alma mater, Dr. Danfus is going to come back up to the podium for a few last remarks, and then graduates, you're going to exit out the back, and then you can meet your family and friends outside of the arena. Thank you all for joining us here today, and we will turn it over to Mason.
Alma mater set upon the green hills, with turrets pointing upward to the sky. We yield to thee our love and our devotion, mother of hopes and aspirations high. Thy spirit urges us to deeds of valor, raising the fallen, cheering the oppressed. Thy call will echo clearly down the ages, dear alma mater, mother loved and blessed.
Thank you, Mason. Thank you, Mason. All right, alumni. I almost called you students, but aren't students anymore. Well, depending on how finals went, some of you still may be students next semester. I'm not sure. But if everything went well this past week, you are now alumni of Texas State University. We want you to come back to your university, to your alma mater, to cheer on our Bobcats, perhaps in this arena, soccer field, baseball, softball, football. When you come back, you're going to do the Texas State cheer as alumni, but we should practice that one more time before we leave. So we're going to do the Texas State cheer. We'll say Texas. We're going to divide the arena in half. It's super easy, friends. It's just Texas. That's all you got to say. On this side, we're going to say state. Faculty, join us with this as well. So we'll do Texas State 3 times, and then twice we'll end it with eat 'em up, go Cats, go. All right, we'll do that twice. Don't leave me hanging on the second one. You guys ready? All right, Larry, I need some help up here. Larry, Regent Flores, Cynthia Arnett. Oh, I need to change what I'm doing here. I got one thing here. Here we go. All right, now I'm ready. All right, all right. We'll do it on a count of 3. 3, 2, 1. Texas State! Texas State! Texas State! Eat 'em up, go Cats, go! Eat 'em up, go Cats, go! Congratulations and Godspeed, class of 2023. Well done.